Suzanne McDonald with Angles Insights Marketing Consultancy, and I've got a formula that will save you precious time and resources. Let's jump in the way back machine to 1980 and the book Positioning, which actually is very high up on the Amazon list for marketing and startups. And what's interesting about positioning is how they talk about launching a brand in the Sanka coffee era is really expensive. It costs millions. So what typically would you do during that time frame? You would get a Yellow Pages ad, you would maybe do a billboard, make sure that you were on the mainstream media. Fortunately, today, we don't have to spend all that money and all those resources on that spray and pray technology. Today, it's really important that you set yourself up so that you're asking your customers what they really want. And how you can do that is by asking them what they really want. Ryan Levesque has a great book out called Ask. And what he proposes is that you ask them what is their number one concern, what's keeping them up at night, i.e. what are they willing to pay money for to solve their problems. From an SEO perspective and getting found on Google, you also get an inside look into user intent and what their keywords are. Keywords are basically the vocabulary that people use. Again, user intent is when people are typing into Google that question that they're looking to have answered. So now that you have those vocabulary words, you can actually write and know what user intent is and know what's keeping them up at night. You now know what to write about, which is really important for content. And when I say content, I don't just mean blogs or your website or offline copy, but also with social media. Now, Facebook ads is a great tool for you to use to really refine that copy. Again, what's so great about marketing today versus 1980 is we can test everything. So you can take out a Facebook ad for very little money, you can hone in on the target audience, and then you can find out, do they prefer this headline or that headline, this picture or that picture? $100 in Facebook ads will clearly tell us what's going to work well when we invest tens of thousands of dollars in media advertising. Another tool, once you know the vocabulary, the keywords that people are using, is the Google keyword tools and Google Trends. They will tell you which ones are competitive and where there may be gaps that you can quickly insert good, high quality content that will resonate with your target audience. Hopefully, you have an opportunity to find out more, and perhaps this is done through one-on-one interviews. Now, according to Chip and Dan Heath from Made to Stick, they recommend asking why 3 times. Why is someone coming to your website? What problem are they actually trying to solve? And what are the underlying motivations behind that problem? The other key point when you're creating content, knowing user intent and keywords, is to write specifically for one person. And I have to credit Jonah Berger's book Contagious for this. Because if you're writing for everyone, chances are it's not really resonating with anyone. Now that you know more about your target audiences, you can look at the different social media channels that are out there. So Pinterest, for example, is highly geared toward women, and it's almost like a Martha Stewart lifestyle magazine. Are you looking to engage with a younger demographic? Then you may want to focus more on Instagram and Snapchat. If you are looking to do B2B or business to business, LinkedIn and SlideShare are definitely great choices. Use this formula to save your startup precious time and resources.